How likely are you to survive these horror movies slash franchises or just movies? We're going to act like I didn't already record a video about this that was an hour long and my mic was muted. Watch this whole video or you don't like puppies. Let's get into it, shall we? So I have a few categories here. There are a lot of movies. I'm going to warn you now. Some movies you might be like, oh my God, he hasn't seen this movie because he didn't put it in there. I have a goldfish brain. I have goldfish memory. There are some movies that are really motherfucking old that I don't quite remember. If I don't put a movie on here that you're like, oh my God, he hasn't seen this movie, it's because I just don't remember, okay? I'm sorry. So we have a few categories. Yeah, you're screwed. Bye-bye. You're not fucking making it. Gonna come out. Oh, I misspelled that. We're gonna just act like... We're gonna act like y'all didn't see that. Gonna come out with hardcore PTSD. Gonna have a few injuries, maybe stabbed once or like roughed up, like, you know, and easy. Like you're just, maybe a little like gust of wind blows across your nipple or something. Like you're making it out. One movie that I see right off the bat is Cabin in the Woods. You're fucked. Number one, there is like a demonic end of the world fucking entity beings in the earth. And if the sacrifice doesn't get completed, you're fucked. And then there's like a bunch of monsters that get loose. You're fucked. I think in this movie, you're just fucked. I don't know why I'm putting my fingers up still. Saw. Now, let's be honest. I think Saw, I don't think you're screwed. I think you are going to come out with hardcore PTSD. You're going to have something severely fucking missing or wrong with you. But there is a lot of Saw movies where you can escape, but there are a few sneaked in there that have unbeatable traps. So if we're strictly talking like going throughout the entire movie and all these traps and shit, you know, are they beatable? Are we the main character where the main character doesn't go through some of these unbeatable traps? There's a lot of things to think about. Honestly, with all Saw movies, I'm just going to save myself the trouble. And we're just going to say you're going to come out with hardcore PTSD with every single Saw movie. So let me just take all these and just throw them all up real quick. I'll save myself a little bit of, you know, trouble doing it per Saw movie. We're just going to do it as the series as a whole. I might do it for like some other movies like Friday the 13th and stuff like that too. Because, I mean, it's all the fucking same. It's Jason. And Jason, spoiler alert, he's going to rock your motherfucking shit. You're not killing Jason. You are not him. You're not the main character. You're not some superhero. If Jason was a real motherfucker, you're getting your fucking shit rocked. So there's a lot of Saw traps and stuff that are beatable. A lot of the Saw movies are beatable. So you just come out pretty fucked up from them. Terrifier. I see this. Unbeatable. You're screwed. Art the Clown's going to fuck you up in the most horrific way possible. That's a no-no. Art is a sadistic ass motherfucker. And it takes a lot to kill this bitch, apparently. Apparently, you need, like, in the Terrifier 2, like, some fucking super sword, fucking mythical-ass sword. I don't fucking know. You're not beating Art. He's gonna fuck you up. Shaun of the Dead might be one of the only zombie movies that you could probably survive. They're very basic, very, very dumb zombies. I think you could, honestly... Like, maybe you'd get roughed up a little bit, but I think you could survive that pretty easy, no? The zombies aren't too bad in that movie. Pretty dumb. It's a silly movie in general. Maybe you get roughed up a bit. Maybe you fell, scraped your knee or some fucking shit. You're probably pretty good in Shaun of the Dead. In the end, the government or whatever it was ends up fucking... The government comes in and, like, cleans everything up anyways, and his buddy's a fucking zombie in his backyard, so... You know, I think it's pretty easy. I'd almost put it in the easy. Maybe I will put it in the easy category. Only way you're dying is if you're sacrificing yourself. That ain't me, though. Terrifier 2. Again, it's the same shit. Art is fucking you up. All the Halloween movies. I don't know if I'll just for time's sake, give me like 1 second. I'm going to like snap. And then all the Halloween movies are going to be in the top row. Hey, they're all up on the screen. Okay, so I put all of the Halloween movies, Friday the 13th movies, and Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Michael Myers is a beastly of a fucking man. He's killed people relative to his size, multiple people at the same time. Like, he is gonna fuck you up. Jason, again, he's gonna rock your motherfucking shit. He's gonna punch a hole through your body. He is going to bop you on the fucking chin, and your head is gonna twist around like The Exorcist. Freddy Krueger, let's be honest, we're probably all gonna fucking die in our sleep by Freddy Krueger. You're gonna have a nightmare, and like the first day that Freddy comes, you're gonna have a nightmare of Freddy, and he's gonna fucking kill you in your sleep or torment you, and then kill. Like, you're not beating any of these main characters, especially if you're going through it like a movie where like you're one of the very first people in the movie. Unless you retain all the knowledge from the movies, you know, on like how to beat Freddy Krueger, and then you have all that knowledge from watching the movies, and then Freddy magically pops out in a situation, and then maybe you could beat him. Same with like Jason and like his, you know, mother's like outfit and shit. But just no, you're fucked. You are fucked. Stop it. So yeah, for time's sake, I just put them all up there. Oh, Hellraiser 2. I know for a damn fact, I'm not smart enough to solve a fucking cube from another world. Pinhead, is he even like really beatable? You can kind of use can you use the cube on themselves to like cut them, and then like the cube like fucks them? Does that work on Pinhead? I've only watched like the first movie, so I don't know. Pinhead is like a fucking basically a god though, and he's really strong, and he's a fucking psychopath. So, but he can be reasoned with, can he? To an extent, I don't know. Maybe he. I feel like for the most part, you would be screwed in like Hellraiser against like Pinhead, because like if you do fuck up the cube, like you're fucked, right? I think you'd be screwed with Hellraiser. Let me know if there's any movies where you guys think like, oh, you're an idiot, you know, this is an easy movie to beat, or vice versa, like, oh, this movie is unbeatable and I put it in easy. Tell me in the comments. Pop off, you know, go fucking tell me. The scary movies, I don't even know why they're on here. They're fucking meme movies, man. You're gonna probably beat all of these, let's be honest. And while I'm at it, Final Destination, you're not beating the whole series. The whole thing of Final Destinations is you can't beat or cheat death. So you're not really beating that. Like, you can buy yourself time, I guess, but in all the movies at the end, doesn't everybody end up fucking dying anyways? Because like that's the whole thing, is like you can't beat death. Like there's just no cheating at death. If it is your time, is your motherfucking time. Like they end up getting fucked if like you're one of the last in the chain. Talk to Me is a really easy movie to beat. Let go of the hand. Don't be greedy. Don't chase that fucking high, finger banging the fucking hand, playing fucking thumb war with it. Let go of it in time, and you're good. Or, as a matter of fact, don't touch it. Hey, look at that. Movie beaten. How to beat a movie in 5 seconds. Let the fuck go of the hand in time. Well, there you go. Any Purge movie is also really beatable, because you would definitely have the option to just leave. You know, just leave the fucking country, or it's all of America in the Purge, right? It's not just certain states. Come over to Canada. So any Purge movie, I mean, realistically, just easy. Like you're leaving. I guess you could say that with like a lot of these movies, but fuck all these Purge movies. If you don't have the option, I will say, if you want to run the theoretics, and we can't leave, depending on what Purge, you might be pretty fucked up. It is a nationwide massacre, so you're either gonna come out with some hardcore PTSD, or you are fucked, because there's a lot of people trying to kill each other, but then there's a lot of people bunkering down trying to not get killed. So it's really just dependent on how secure and ready you are. Like if you have a fortified bunker, if you got your house is super good, you know, you got a family that's armed to the fucking teeth with military fucking machine guns and shit, you know. So how did more Halloween movies sneak by me? Listen, truth be told, there are a few like movies, the classics out of the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, that I haven't seen. I've seen a mass majority of them, but have I seen all of them? No. So if there is a version of one of these characters that is highly beatable, let me know. But for the most part, I mean, I feel like there's no version of Michael that any one of us are killing. So I don't know. It Follows is another easy one. Go fuck a bunch of people. Spread, you know, give yourself a good heads up. Go bang a bunch of people and then fly across the fucking world and maybe go fuck some people over there, fly across the world in the opposite direction, go fuck some people there, and just live your life, you know? Because this movie is about like a curse where you fuck and then an unstoppable monster just slowly walks right to you. It's like the whole snail thing, you know? Would you take this, but a snail is always following you type of shit, you know? Pretty sure this thing gets smarter too. Like the demon curse. I don't remember how they even end up beating it. All I know is you just fuck away and keep traveling, and yeah, shit, you might be good, you know? Cloverfield, I feel like you're fucked. Giant monster, and then it has like other little monsters, and I don't even think the military could take down the monster in Cloverfield. So I feel like you're pretty fucked in that movie. Again, it's been a while since I've watched it, but pretty sure everyone ends up like dying in that movie. So alien invasion with a monster that's highly aggressive that the military can't take down, you're probably fucked. Another scary movie, get it in there, get it in the easy. Hitchhiker, I don't even know what this movie's about, but if it's about a killer who hitchhikes, just don't fucking pick them up, you know? Easy, problem solved. Okay, I don't want to hear it. Chucky is going motherfucking down by me. I'm giving him the fucking people's elbow, the atomic fucking elbow, slamming that shit on him. I'm picking him up and kicking him like a football into orbit. All memes aside, I mean, Chucky does have the strength of a full-grown man inside a doll, along with being a fucking complete psycho. So genuinely, you probably would be pretty screwed, because isn't in some Chucky movies, isn't he like telekinetic too? Doesn't he have fucking telekinetic powers? So I don't know, you might be a little fucked. Like everyone's like, oh, like Chucky, I could take him. Like I don't know, I feel like maybe you could if you disarm him and it's just a doll. Like what, his hands are like tiny. Is he gonna choke me? No, fucking can't. He can't put me in a headlock. What the fuck is he gonna do without a weapon, you know? If he's telekinetic and he's got the, you know, shit like that, the force with him, yeah, he might fuck me up. But one-on-one, you know, he's got the height disadvantage. I get a long weapon. Yeah, I feel like I could probably fuck him up, you know? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'd say you're fucked. It depends, because Bubba isn't the smartest, but my oh my is he fucking strong, right? And he's very persistent, but he's not the smartest. Like, you could outsmart Bubba, but for the most part, a ginormous fucking dude with a chainsaw, one of my greatest fears, might I add. I hate chainsaws. The noise of them freaks me the fuck out, and they're just like, it'd be such a gruesome way to die. Personally, me, unless I had a gun or something, I think I'd be fucked. But in the new movie, like, he's strong. Like, he flips cars. He's got like superhuman strength. So I feel like you might be fucked regardless. But yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if you could beat Bubba. Main characters in the movies do be having like main character treatment where they live, but I genuinely probably get really fucked up, especially if he just comes at you, you know, when you're least expecting it. But in the new movie, he kind of gets smarter. He like hides behind a door and shit. Like, Bubba's adapting. This motherfucker is evolving. He's getting smarter in these movies. He tried hiding on someone behind a door, which was fucking nuts. But yeah, I think Bubba would absolutely chainsaw you in half. In a lot of the movies, especially like the newer one, he can survive quite a lot. The Thing was another movie that I think that you'd probably be fucked in. Smart alien species that can take over humans and, you know, pretend to be them and shit. I think you probably get fucked up. Now, it does have they finally do learn to counter the monster. They can't like clone, was it tattoos and piercings, or was it just piercings and like, you know, stuff like tooth fillings and like stuff like that? I don't know. I feel like for the most part you'd probably be pretty screwed in The Thing, at least in my opinion. Did they end up even killing the monster? Doesn't it get away or something like that? Evil Dead movies. I think Evil Dead movies are in that category where they're almost unbeatable, but like, they are beatable. Like, you know, they're not unstoppable fucking demons like fucking Jason and Myers in some of the movies. Like they can be killed, but I feel like you are gonna come out real fucked up if they don't kill you. So that probably goes with all Evil Dead movies. But on the flip side, I really do think like it's hard to say with these, right? This is all personally my opinion. But it is really hard to say. Like the Evil Dead movies, like they are psychotic fucking demons that are very persistent on trying to kill you. So I almost do want to say you are screwed, especially like if it took over like a loved one or something. A lot of people wouldn't, want to harm their loved one or something. So I almost want to say you would be screwed. I almost need to make like a line between these two. No, I'll say you're screwed with the Evil Dead. You're not Ash Williams. But they are killable. God, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide what tier it should go in. I'm at a standstill. Another scary movie. Another Purge movie. Fuck, another Purge movie. They have a lot of movies, eh? What is The Fly? Oh, another Evil Dead movie. Hereditary. I just seen that. Hereditary? Could you be Hereditary? You got like a cult. Oh, I don't know about Hereditary. I'll say you're screwed, but it could all be avoided if you weren't a piece of shit brother who wasn't looking after his sister. So you know what? Easy. Alien, you're screwed. We're not beating xenomorphs. We're not Ripley. Come on. A xenomorph is going to pop a fucking hole through your head and then fucking chest burst you. We're done. We're done. Jaws is another one that I probably would be screwed with. Actually, it depends because like I hate the ocean, so it would be easy for me. But like if you genuinely had like a shark that's on the loose that is a giant great white just fucking killing machine, like you probably would be screwed, especially in the water. But for me, like it would be easy because I don't go in the ocean. I haven't been on a boat in like 14 fucking years, and that was only on a lake. So I don't do water. So I'll actually say easy because just for me, but see, I would say it would be you would be screwed. Like if I was in the ocean, like you can't really do much against a killer great white. Like you are probably fucked. So 28 Days Later is another zombie movie you're probably not going to survive. The zombies are very persistent in that movie and they're really fast, right? Any movie with fast zombies, you're not gonna live. Hate to break it to you. Like people are like, oh, zombie apocalypse, I can't wait for the day. If these zombies are not your typical stupid fucking zombies, you're probably gonna die. I mean, see, Land of the Dead is another one that you're probably dying because the zombies are smart in that movie. Or is it just only the one leader zombie that's really smart? Because I remember him picking up a gun and shit and like shooting it, if I'm not mistaken. So like zombies with guns, oh, shit. So I think you'd probably be pretty screwed there. And they're smart in the fact that they know that they can just sink to the bottom of the water and just crawl on the bed of the like river or whatever, and then rise up on the other side. So that's a big counter that people always say, like water counters zombies. Not in this fucking movie, apparently. Like they're smart. So I feel like you might kind of be fucked. Another Friday the 13th I'll put up here. Scream is the only movie I could actually come out and say wholeheartedly I think you could come out with a few injuries. Like you're gonna, like if you really think about it, Ghostface can be anyone could be Ghostface, and Ghostface is your average human being. So as long as you have a weapon to defend yourself, you have a pretty good chance at surviving. And I would even go as far to say, as some other movies like, The Shining, American Psycho, like they are just regular people with weapons that are psychopaths, but you could come out with a few injuries if you just have a weapon as well. You outsmart them and GG's, They're not Leatherface, they're not fucking Myers or Jason. So that might be a controversial take, but fuck you, all right? Yeah, I think you could probably beat them. I really don't know how to do ghost movies, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Insidious, all the Annabelle. Oh, sorry, there's another Freddy movie. I gotta put that up there. Ghost movies are a hard territory. For the most part, in a lot of ghost movies, like nobody really dies. Like The Conjuring, like Ed and Lorraine usually always like kind of fucking clean up, Like you call Ed and Lorraine and you're pretty set. So I dare say, like, you know, any of the horror movies like Conjuring, The Nun, like all those series, like I'm just calling up Ed, Lorraine, maybe a few like fucking priests or something, and you know, I'm good. You know, Ed and Lorraine got my back. Since I'm down here, Predator is another one that you're not beating. Predators are highly smart fucking alien creatures that can go invisible and shit. You're not Arnold. We are getting fucked up by these things. Predators would probably take over our planet and fuck us up. So for the sake of it, any of the like Annabelle movies and like franchise, Ed and Lorraine got our backs. You know, I kind of threw Insidious in there too, but the only real like ghost movie that, you know, you probably get fucked up with is The Ring. Like that's a pretty deadly curse. And like, imagine if The Ring it was like a modern Ring where like that shit was like on everybody's phones. You know how fucking fast we'd all die watching that shit and whatnot. Fuck, man, she'd fuck us up, fuck our days up. Fright Night is a movie about vampires, if I'm not mistaken. So any vampire movie too, I feel like you probably get kind of fucked up. I can't remember if these vampires are like, yeah, I guess it's really hard. No, they probably kill you. It is a really hard one to say because Pennywise is like a pretty godly entity if you really think about it. But his weakness is just like not being scared of him, and you just fucking bully him with words and then he fucking backs down and gets shit on. But he plays on fear and your biggest fear, and I'm gonna say it, one of my biggest fears is The Grudge, and if he used that against me and summoned the Grudge lady to fucking come get me, I'd probably I think I'd die from Pennywise. He'd eat me. Orphan will put in like have a few injuries. I guess it really depends if like you adopted her and then she fucking killed you before everything. But if you found out like the secret and then she came after you, like you probably have a really solid chance at winning. So any like slashers that have just your average killer, I probably put in you're gonna have a few injuries, because like realistically, like if someone does come at you, even if you have a knife, they have a knife, like you could die, or at the very least you are gonna have quite a few injuries. So I'll put it under that. Sinister, oh my god, I don't know where to rank that, but do y'all remember the lawnmower scene? Scariest moment in horror movie history is that fucking lawnmower. I don't know if it's Sinister 1 or 2. Scariest shit ever. It was just silent, and I don't know where the fucking loud ass lawnmower is. Oh my god, actually shit myself. That is the biggest jump scare I can wholeheartedly say I've ever had. Your Next is another one that I think you can come out with a few injuries. They're just your average people with fucking crossbows and shit, and if you just outsmart them like the girl boss did in this movie, then you're fucking set. And I mean, it's a group of people, so if you just stick together and be smart about it, I mean, shit, you have more people in a group, more likely you are to survive. Been a while since I've seen Night of the Living Dead. Are they stupid zombies that are like your typical like slow zombies? Because like as long as the zombies aren't fast, I truly think like you probably could win, but it really depends on the scenario and like what zombie verse you're in. I can't remember too much about Night of the Living Dead. It's been fucking years since I've seen it, so you guys will have to let me know in the comments. But I think there were slow dumb zombies, right? I don't know, the scenario in Day of the Dead, I feel like you are probably fucked. But I think they're just your average zombies, but aren't they pretty smart? Like, don't I recall something about a zombie with a gun or some shit or a pistol, and they were like trying to train zombies? Like it was some like military scientist fucking place that like goes wrong or something like that. I don't know if I can even rank it. I'm gonna be honest. Again, you guys let me know in the comments if it's beatable. Okay, so this does it for now for this list. I do have another tier list, so we're gonna go swap over to that one now. Here's like one random one I found with horror movies. It's kind of hard to find tier lists, but a lot of like Final Destination and like Krampus and stuff. I'm just going to quickly say it. There's Brightburn on here. That is evil Superman. You're not winning. Trick or Treat Easy. Sam, he just believe in Halloween spirit. You're fucking good. All Final Destinations, I've already said, you're fucked. Scream movies, you're probably getting injured a little bit. Ready or Not, I think it's another doable one as well. Okay, I found one of from my last video, I found this tier list that I did. I will just leave up and we're gonna go through it one by one and why I did this and why I picked these in the categories that they're in. Yeah, I know I'm lazy. Shut up, all right? I'm still so mad that I lost an hour of that footage. Green Inferno, if y'all haven't seen that, go watch it. It's the same with this movie here. Go watch it. I won't explain it. You're going to get eaten. World War Z is a movie where the zombies are fast and they pile on top of each other to reach high places. You're done. You're not beating that. Splice, that movie is weird as hell. Pretty sure this alien creature becomes some like insane alien monster at the end of the movie from what I remember. The movie's weird. I do not like that movie. It's just so weird. So you're probably dying from that. Final Destination, Halloween, Friday the 13th. We've been through these. Same with Predator. Underworld and Van Helsing are like werewolves, vampires. So I don't think you're beating those personally. I think you're going to get fucked up and ripped apart by a werewolf or a vampire, especially Underworld where they're very, very souped up. Krampus was another one that I thought that you probably wouldn't win. Just be a good, don't go on the naughty list and yeah, you're good, I guess. But I feel like if you're in that scenario, like you're probably gonna lose to Krampus. Frozen was another one where it was like you're stuck on a ski lift in really freezing temperatures. You're probably gonna die of hypothermia, and if you try to jump down, you're gonna break a leg like the one guy did in the movie. And there's also wolves, so I think Frozen is pretty unbeatable. Resident Evil, self-explanatory. A lot of different zombie strains. I think it's really hard to beat. I don't think you would beat Resident Evil, especially because the world is like consumed by zombies in those movies. So Meg, giant megalodons. You're not Jason Statham. Rogue, giant killer crocodile and or alligator. I forget which one. You're probably fucked. Annihilation. I don't remember too much about this movie. I remember Annihilation having some like monster bear thing, like creature that would probably fuck you up. Grave Encounters is the movie where they go into the asylum and aren't they trapped there? Don't they try to leave, but they're like trapped there or something? And then I remember the end of the movie, they get stuck in like the tunnel ways. I can't recall exactly, but you're probably gonna get trapped there and die. I would actually put like Bird Box, Boy, The Collector, Hellfest, Bloody Valentine, Devil Reject. I'd probably put them in the injuries. Like these are a lot of people who are just your regular humans. So it's like a coin flip, you know, if you would win or not. Are you stronger and smarter than the people that you're fighting? And do you at least have something to fight back with? Yes or no? That really decides the answer, you know? And like if you have people with you to help out, etc., you know? So I think any movie, slasher, horror movie, etc., where they're just normal people, you have a very, very solid chance of winning, just in my opinion. Let me know if I'm an idiot in the comments down below. Blade, vampires and shit, again, you're dead. And I'm too lazy to go over the rest. This is already a 50-minute long video, so yeah, your boy's being lazy. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you agree with, disagree with in the comments down below, and let me know what kind of tier list you want next. What kind of fun tier list should I do next? But again, let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.